Hi everybody. Whew, it's been a while since I've had a chance to make a video, and I just got to the hospital and figured I would try to make one now. So, the past couple of weeks, months have been kind of crazy, and one of the reasons why I haven't made a video in a while is because I've been back and forth between the hospital again with my mom, and I promised my best friend that I would not record while driving. So my options on recording have been limited. I haven't really been home much either. So basically, through these past couple of weeks and this month, I know a lot of people have been feeling kind of like they want to isolate, that they want to hibernate, and like the dark forces are out there and things are just kind of yucky. And I tend to notice this happens a lot around this time of year. February has never been one of those months where everybody's happy about it being February, but it's a good time of the year because I think it's when we really start cleansing. We have a lot of the snow that comes. We go inside and we kind of face that dark shadow aspect of ourselves, and even though it can feel sucky and icky, I think it helps us to kind of emerge in a new light and to release all of that darkness that we've been feeling and to cleanse away anything that's been building up over the year before or the months prior to. But I just wanted to check in with everybody as I was speaking with some people today, and I need to get back into that flow of connecting and sharing and working with other people because I've been kind of isolating myself. I usually do events and meditations and healings, and I work one-on-one with people, and even that lately I haven't been doing as much of. All the best intentions to go ahead and do it, but a lot of times things have been getting canceled or postponed or put off for one reason or another, and it seems to be a collective thing right now. So if you're feeling like you're stuck in a rut and that you're not really getting things done, I feel like we're at that point where we're going to start coming out of that, and we're going to start being able to get back into our flow of the things that we like to do, or possibly things that you haven't done yet that you've been wanting to do, that you've been putting off for a while. It seems like some new opportunities are being presented to everybody, and if you can just ride out that little bit of darkness and keep shining your light, you'll be able to come out of this gray area and really pay attention to the little signs and synchronicities that are around you. Even when I'm not feeling 100%, there's so many things that happen throughout the day that bring me back into alignment and make me realize that it's always there, the connection's always there, Spirit's always delivering to you, your guides are always bringing you synchronicity and the people that you need to meet. I was feeling a little defeated, feeling a little frustrated with the whole going back and forth to the hospital and putting things on hold. But then I realized it was good because it gave me a little bit of a break. And during that break, I actually connected with people who I hadn't known prior, and some new opportunities have been presented to me. And these opportunities that are being presented to me also assist others. They assist the person who has brought this into my awareness, and they'll assist everybody who gets to be affected by it. So I'm not going to give too many details about it yet, but it seems like the universe delivered exactly what both of us needed at that time, and it's going to ripple out to others. And even just little things. Last night I hosted an event, and we were all painting, and for some reason a topic came up about the Pleiadians and how the Pleiadians look. And sometimes we get stuck on characteristics and what it's supposed to be like. And for the most part, if I meet somebody, I can tell if they're Pleiadian by looking at them. But sometimes you're surprised. Sometimes they don't necessarily come off with those traits that everybody seems to place on people. Like, you don't have to be a blonde-haired person to be a Pleiadian. But one of the common factors that I found with the Pleiadians who incarnate here into humans, typically the people have some genes or aspects of themselves that seem to be common in many of the Pleiadian starseeds. And one of those things would be having like the recessive red hair gene, where they may not be blonde, but somewhere in their hair they have like a red undertone. And we were discussing this last night, just randomly. I don't even really know how the topic came up. But then today, someone who I don't really talk to often sent me a message. And it was a link to this information about some channeling, and it connected with dolphins, and it connected with Magdalene and the Holy Grail bloodline. And inside of it, it was talking about the red hair. And it was just synchronicity for me. And I think the day before yesterday, I don't even know how, I stumbled onto a video and they were talking about the the bird starseeds and how that's been coming up a lot. And just recently I started connecting with the avian beings, which was awesome. And since I started connecting with them, I've been having a lot of synchronicity with the birds. And one of my friends who is often coming to events and things, she's been having a lot of synchronicity with hawks and the avians and the birds. And so the video that I watched connected with her. And it's just a common thing that I keep seeing, that even though I'm not out there talking and doing everything that I'm used to doing, everything is still fitting together. I'm still having that synchronicity every moment. So when you have those moments, don't just dismiss them or get used to them. Just keep being in awe of them. And the more that you pay attention to them, the more they'll come in for you. Especially right now with all of the stuff that's going on in the world. I've been seeing posts, I've been seeing channeling, I've been seeing a lot of stuff that's talking about the darkness and the shadow aspects and the bad stuff. And even though it's out there, we can still rise above it. Every time something bad happens to us, it makes us stronger. Anytime that you're feeling weak or whatever, but you come back from it, it makes you even better. You'll have more strength every time that you're able to combat this. So I hope that everybody out there is still feeling that connection, you're still having that synchronicity in your life, that you're combating all of this dark energy that's been kind of rampant. I know not everybody's been affected by it, but I feel like a lot of us have been. I think a lot of us have been hiding and secluding, and right now we need to start coming out of that and getting into your meditation, get back into your flow, whatever works for you, whether it's writing or, you know, pulling cards for yourself or getting out and meeting with your tribe or finding your tribe. You know, just start getting back into that energy. If there's a certain song that brings your vibration up, if there's a certain crystal that brings your vibration up, this is the time that you need to really start owning it and allowing yourself to recognize when you need a little bit of assistance and reach out and ask others for help. I've been kind of on a lull lately. I haven't been reaching out or talking to people as much as I was before, but if you feel like you're resonating with this and you have questions or anything, you can drop them in the comments. And I'm also available for Skype readings, and I'm planning on combating all this bullshit and getting out there and really getting into the flow with all these new opportunities that are presenting themselves. So I'm hoping to bring all of that to everybody around the world, and I hope you all have a beautiful day, and remember that the sun is always shining somewhere.